Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to a brand new episode of AI and You, Smart Tech, Smarter You. I'm your host, Patricia Afrina. Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much for tuning to us wherever you are. Either you are tuning to digital radio or even through our social media pages, Facebook and also YouTube. And Alhamdulillah, AI and You is back for its second season. And throughout this season of AI and You, we aim to bring you on an insightful journey to better understand about artificial intelligence, its growing role in our daily life, and also how it benefits the Ummah and also for the society. And also throughout this season of AI and You, I will not be hosting alone. I'm joined by Dr. Shimamat Saifuddin bin Shimamat Saleh, the Director of Research at the Research Management Unit RMU at the Institute of Islamic Understanding Malaysia, IKIM. Assalamualaikum, Doctor.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
How are you, Doctor?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm also doing good, Doctor. Alhamdulillah. And Doctor, where are we at today, Doctor?
Okay, we are today at the Industrial IoT Lab of the Center for Artificial Intelligence and Robotics, or CAIRO, at UTM Kuala Lumpur.
Yes.
And for that, I think we would like to record our appreciation to our host and collaborator, CAIRO,
Yes.
for having us in their premises. And today we'll continue with our discussion on a very important and interesting topic.
It
and
is
what's our
indeed.
topic today?
So our topic for this week is the future of human AI collaboration. And as AI is becoming increasingly integrated into our daily life, it has changed the way how we interact with people, it changed the way how we communicate with people in a lot of aspects in our daily life. And also, as AI has developed alongside immersive technologies such as we have virtual reality and also augmented reality, the relationship between human and machines is also entering a new phase. So to help us to better understand about it, joining us in the lab for today is Associate Professor Dr. Arjun Wanis Ismail, who is the Corporate Publication Executive at the Chancellery Office at University of Technology Malaysia, UTM. Assalamualaikum, Doctor.
Waalaikumsalam.
How are you, Doctor?
I'm good. Thank you for having me today.
It is an honor.
I think I'll get the ball rolling. When we speak about artificial intelligence or AI, I think in the past, most people look at AI as a tool. I think what you would like to bring forward to the table in our discussion today is to look at AI as a form of intelligent collaboration between human and the technology. So with that in mind, the term immersive intelligent collaboration comes to the forefront. But I think many people do not know what that means. So perhaps we can start off by, if you can explain to us what does immersive intelligent collaboration actually mean in practice, and also beyond the term itself.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, when we look into the topic, we can see that that is not human versus AI. It's a human plus AI. So that's where the collaboration space come in. We want to treat the AI not just for the tools, but it's the collaborators, partnership perhaps, or companions to the humans. For the immersive intelligence system we design in future, we expect to treat humans as the main factor for everything, because humans, they have empathy, they're very smart, they have wisdom, while AI has their intelligent, computational powers, but still need human behind, because human has the rational. Okay, so where is the immersive? Has mentioned AR, VR, extended reality, virtual reality, augmented reality is nowadays not new. Everyone play with augmented reality for a game.
It is.
For the medical educations. But just imagine when we put the AI inside. We're not just placing AI, but we want AI to work as a collaborator, partnership, companion. So the AI must understand not just being intelligent, but they need to learn how we look at that person, not just what person says, but look at the person, where the person looking at. That all need to be understood by AI. So only then they can be a good collaborator. It's not just typing. It's not just we can just talk, like give it information by clicking the mouse, entering the typing on the keyboard. In immersive, we can use gesture, voices. We can intuitively interact with the digital space. The information is no longer reading. The user is no longer just reading, but interact with the informations. In the immersive intelligence system, we expect the user be in the system, operate the system, and maybe create the solution instead of just design the solution. So how between human and AI can combine and immersive become the space that they can be together?
Mashallah.
You know, there is a two combinations of the intelligence, human wisdom, and the AI intelligence inside the immersive space. Whether you choose AR, you choose VR, or extended realities, doesn't matter. The matters how you want to utilize AI to effectively collaborate with you in that world. That is my opinion.
MashaAllah. So it shows here that, again, from your explanation, that it's not simply just human interacting with robot as in a chatbot, but we talk about the relationship here on a new level, on a higher level. We talk about the interaction that involve the integration, as you mentioned, that it's not about AI as a tool, but instead it is as a collaborator. And talking about all of this, how can this intelligence collaboration help in improving our daily routines, and how to effectively enable collaborative work or tasks between human and also AI?
Okay, that interesting questions, because in our daily routine, we have not yet implement immersive world, but they are in our routine where we need AI very much. For example, when we want to create something new, we lack of information. We don't have the data.
Yes.
But why AI? They have the massive data collections. That's why people nowadays, when they come to that idea, they heading to the ChatGPT, Gemini, just want to collect the information what the AI have it. Because that is our limitation. We lack of information. We doesn't have the data. And in our routine, how it help us collaborate with AI, we can see they can reduce our workload connective,
Yes.
When it speed up our process, it not just make the work faster, but it also reduce the cognitive effect on humans. So when we speed up the repetitive job and tough tasks that we did it all the time, repeatedly, so maybe we'll give humans sometimes to think about creativity, innovation. They can be more problem solving, regardless before without AI, we are focusing on the repetitive tasks. We need to keep doing things. And now AI already help us on that part.
It makes us efficient.
Yeah. And then usually we can see now when we have a meeting, AI can summarize our meeting, it take note, and then somehow that job is really taking time. Now AI really assists us. So we don't want to see AI as assistant. We want to see AI has a collaborator, what we have mentioned just now. So as a companion and partnership, AI must have a shared awareness, what we are talking, what we are discussing. The good collaborator is not just always give their opinion. When the time's ready, when the people keep discussing about that matters and AI processing, AI train their brain to understand the situation, and then they can they can add the value on that conversation.
Wow.
So that's what we are looking into. It's not just assist us to please find this, please record this, please summarize this. And for example, if you have a lot of paper to read, you can ask AI to summarize all those paper in one day, you know. That will help our routine. But how about the creativity? You know, it's very hard because it can't be just replaced by AI, because the creativity come from humans. So what AI can do, we can give the idea. For example, we can give AI idea, but we cannot ask AI to solve our main problem. You know, we need to be very creative, and then we need to give the rationale, because AI maybe disregard safety things that, but we as a human, we know that we need to focus on safety. So what my point here is the immersive intelligence system itself to help in our routines is basically nowadays, if we saw in the huge company, they have a machine in front of them. And the machine, when we do it manually, it will bring the difficulty to human to understand. But AI is already warning us what the upcoming mistake before the mistake happen, you know.
MashaAllah.
So that might reduce reduce the costly damage. They were increase the repair time, you know. So that's, I think, already around us in daily routine to help us with AI.
Dr. Arjun, when we talk about immersive intelligence system, in other words, we are trying to converse or have a conversation with the AI system. And that brings to something that I think that is termed as AI avatar. Somebody like me who's not from the background of AI, the word avatar brings different connotations. I remember the cartoon Avatar and also the movies by James Cameron, Avatar.
Yeah.
Yes.
But nonetheless, today we have AI avatar. So when it comes to conversing or talking to AI avatars, how much trust can we put into the system? Should people be worried that their conversations with AI will be known by other people?
Okay, these questions I already have in mind back 2020 when I designed UTM Diana, is an AI avatar for UTM.
Wow.
So people asking me, how about we have someone can we talk? Lack of depressions, you know, someone who will not sharing our problem to another person like human, because this is avatar, they are not gossiping, you know, they will keep your secret. But the dangerous thing when we assume that AI doesn't have a friend to gossip, we assume that we can put a trust, is quite dangerous, because all the conversation data will be stored somewhere. You know, there is an organization access to it. So we don't know, we are not sure how long it's retained in that storage,
Yes.
or it being accessed by the third party, or maybe someone use our data, conversation data, to train another model. We don't know. So before, it's not a big. We don't need to afraid of talking to avatar. You know, it's nothing about that we should worry, which is AI avatar or AI chatbot. We should worry the governance of the data.
Okay.
You know, how our data, they use our data, because that is our privacy, that is our conversation. But if I don't want people be afraid of AI, but just aware who control the data, who keep the data, who save or manipulate the data, we don't know. So yes, AI will be very good personalized assistant. They can be a good tutor, but they can make a mistake.
Yes.
We cannot fully 100% trust avatar. We cannot control because the answer that we get from the avatar is being trained by someone else. You know, is not from our wisdom. It can be wrong. You know, so that's just my opinion.
I think there is an ethical dimension to this issue.
Yes.
Privacy.
Privacy.
And also governance, and also biasness. The data can also be biased as
It's
well.
better to have a transparency when you have a model. You know, like a ChatGPT, they said that who handle how far the data goes. But nowadays people doesn't care that, as long as they want to use the AI, you know.
And there are reports I've seen on the news where there are people complain about their picture without their permission are not being used to train other LLM. So all these are concerns not just for the conversation, but also people are uploading a lot of things on AI. Some even documents, pictures, and all of that. So I think important here, of course, the issue raised by you, Doctor, on the governance of the data of the people who may use our data, because as we know, again, a lot of things are being uploaded, so the potential of leaking of it and a lot of the potential valuable information stored by this AI, many of them can be considered as something that is secret or confidential. All of this should be something that many people should be concerned about. MashaAllah, we have a lot to discuss in this conversation, but we go for a short break first. And inshallah, once we come back from this break, we will listen more from Dr. Arjun to this conversation on the future of human AI collaboration. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned to Ikim FM. Welcome back to AI and You, Smart Tech, Smarter You. So you're still with us for our today's conversation, the future of human AI collaboration. And I'm joined with us for today is Associate Professor Dr. Arjun Wanis Ismail, who is the Corporate Publication Executive, Chancellery Office at University Technology Malaysia, UTM. So before we went for a break just now, Dr. Arjun shared with us about how intelligent collaboration can help in improving our daily routines. And to go forward into the conversation, Dr. Arjun, I'd like to ask you, before we went for a break just now, you mentioned that effective human-AI collaboration has to be supported by the value of transparency, privacy, and also trust. So this is not just a matter of on the surface of it, AI has to be something that is just appear to be helpful or friendly to us, but also for us, the users, we must know how the technology works and how our information is being handled. So to go forward into the conversation, how could we further enhance the human plus AI immersive intelligent collaboration?
Okay, so how we further enhance? Okay, for now, we want to have emotional and social presence. Emotional, meaning the AI can detect the displeasure, the stress, the depressions. They can detect the sad. We are happy. We are not happy. We are stressful. You know. So in the education platform, for example, UTM Diana avatar, we can address. We can, when we talking with the students, the Diana can understand the level of depressions of the student. So they can feel, because that is aspect of psychology. So with that, Diana understood that the students starting to struggling, you know, to struggle to understand the situation. So what she did, she asking different questions, try to slow down the situation. So the indicator shows reduce the student mood and stress. So further enhance, we really need to kettle on the emotions. Okay, second, I think context aware. We need to have an awareness where in the medical, we have a level of expertise.
Yes.
When we speak with a student in medical, there are some cases we cannot expect the student is a Sijin's expert, you know. Yeah, they are students.
Yes.
Also the patient. When the patient asks you about the medicine, the treatment, so the AI were answering exactly what Sijin questions, you know, that the level of expert need to be measured. So not all the AI can answer the question in the same level of 6 years old, 11 years old, you know, is expert, is a student. So
Yes.
they need to have that contact aware. So trained on the contact aware, so the AI will aware what happened around.
The awareness.
The awareness. So I think the next is like we have mentioned just now is a safeguard for the ethic. I think the next further enhancement we need to apply ethic. If we can see right now, people can simply change their photo into a Pixar Disney characters, right?
Yes.
And they also transform their storyboard in a very quickly animations short film. So it's okay about that, but how we take the Ghibli style, the Pixar style into the productions, which is we need to concern that is their art,
The copyright.
copyright and everything. But now there is no ethic control on that part. I think because the AI right now, we can just assume it likes the internet and smartphone. It will take time to mature. So I believe that one day people further move to that enhancements, because, you know, taking other people belonging and, you
It's
know,
stealing, basically.
it's not really comfortable. But people do it anyway because it looks
Unfortunately.
enjoyable. It's having fun.
And it's very easy to do.
Yeah, just prompt, sharing the prompt, everything will get that. And every time we prompt that text, actually we do the training. You know, we give them and then the model look much better because thousands users have used it.
Yes.
The same prompt. Yeah. That's a 3 improvement I think I can give a very quick.
Right, Doctor. We are talking about human plus AI immersive intelligent collaboration.
Yes.
And this includes conversation with the AI system. You know, people like me, from my generation, we prefer to talk to other people because of the social presence that you mentioned earlier. So how can we actually, as human collaborators, have the sense that the AI has a social presence when we converse with them?
How we come again? How we can?
How can we as human collaborators have the feeling that AI is actually part of our conversation with them?
Okay. So that's, we move to the first point that I mentioned. The collaborator is not necessary to interrupt. They just wait for the right time. They need to observe, right? But in this case, avatar need to share their attention and intention before the AI become collaborator, because they need to join the discussions. They need to share the same objective. They need to understand the same problem, and listen to a few communication or prompt from other collaborators inside before the AI taking place. Otherwise, they cannot give you the exact what we need. So as what I try to highlight is awareness. They have a contact aware to understand what has been discussed by the other party. To make sure it's be a part of the system, we need to train, personalize the AI. You know,
Is that easy to do?
It's not easy to do. It's hard because it need to be trained. It take time, but
Yes.
we need to limit the brain so that when I ask about the historical about Malaysia, the AI cannot mention the historical of other country. You know,
Yes.
it's focusing. We direct the avatar in that. That's we call it personalized.
Personalized.
We personalize the avatar So he or she, the avatar, can understand our objective and the real situations we are. So if we are in a medical, the avatar should understand, but not diagnose. Not diagnose the patient. We still need to put the restriction, because the avatar cannot advise to take a medicine or to, because we still need a doctor to verify. So we need to put all that limit so that we can feel it. The avatar is a part of our conversation. Otherwise, the avatar will respond something's not what we're expecting. The avatar is intelligent, but still we need to guide, personalize again the words, the correct words, to be a part of the problem that we are discussing.
Yes. And I found this very interesting because there are reports of the increase the increase of people experiencing loneliness. So for some people, chatbot can be the only avatar or the only, as I would say, human, but only something that they interact with. We even have report to extreme end where there are people we even try to get married with their chatbot just because of they feel it difficult. They feel it difficult to have communication or interaction with the other human beings. So I think a lot of people has more awareness on the interaction. What should be our limits? What are the things that we can do? What are the things that we can't do when interacting? Of course, when we talk about just now about sharing data, should we be okay or comfortable in sharing our personal data, personal information to the chatbot? And going further into the conversation, as we are actually reaching the end of this conversation, I would like to briefly mention that you talk about the Diana AI, where it can analyze the students, the level of sadness and all of that. And I find it very interesting and also helpful, especially for those who find it difficult to share or express their feeling to other human beings. So this chatbot can become a helpful tool to help them to express their feelings. And going forward with it, I believe that the AI, or you mentioned about the avatar, is not just something that as you mentioned about the context awareness, where AI should remember the context of the conversation. So when it remembers, it can respond naturally and also suit to what we look for, as you mentioned, in terms of the personalization. So again, this technology has to be accurate and also dependable for us, for the user, for us to have this meaningful participation. So as we end, and I think what is a good way to conclude to this conversation, again, look at it at the immersive intelligent collaboration. Is this mostly consumer hype, or is it actually being used for real work?
It's actually, I don't want to use the word hype because, as I mentioned, it's actually emerging transformation. We have been discussed that it's just like internet and smartphone. It will take time. But nowadays we can see in UTM we have a virtual lab, which is people from the different location around the world can connect in the one space. Just imagine we put an AI inside, has a tutor, or to assist the experiment, and then some experiments will be danger for the student. For example, chemical, they will harm the students. If we put in immersive world, it will reduce the
risk.
All right. And also, if we is in a petroleum area, we need to go to the offshore. Some cases we cannot be there because the risk, and also they need a special certificate.
Yes.
Then we put in the immersive world and put the AI inside. Before the scenario will be like the virtual avatar will teach the students how to operate the engine. In the real world, if the student accidentally managed wrongly, the engine will damage. It will cost the university. So in VR, we can learn, and then before the student make the mistake, the AI avatar already warned, oh, you cannot do that. You cannot press that button. It will blow up. So that is what we need as a companion and assistant in the digital world. But not in a chatbot just typing, feeding us the information. We want he or she, the avatar, recognize the step that we want to take in. You know, we want to take the step and then we just want to press the button and the avatar say, no, cannot. You cannot press that button. It will damage the engine. In the real world, the instruction is manual. You know, we cannot really understand. We just press the button and it's burned. You know, that is how I think the technology is keep moving. We have that in UTM, and we're hoping that the transformation will grow, turning into a very, very good product. Perhaps we don't know, but yet still, the data is not with us, because if you use a third party, will be with the another party. So what we do in UTM, we always put it in a local host. We are not put on online, because all the material somehow we cannot publish online. So we need a very powerful computer to keep running our AI. So that is still future words coming.
I think what Dr. mentioned about this being an emerging technology is something that we should look forward to.
Yeah.
I can see a lot of potential.
Yeah.
For example, in medicine, one of the things that medical students have to learn is anatomy. Previously, they have to depend on cadavers.
Yeah.
Now they can use this immersive technology to learn about the anatomy without actually having to depend on cadavers. Similarly, surgeons who want to test new equipment, instead of using human body, they can use this
The
technology,
virtual digital body.
Yeah, so I think the potential is great. That's just in medicine. I'm sure in engineering it's the same. In other fields also the same.
Yeah, in education also.
Yeah.
First of all, I already know, usually when we have training for the pilot, of course, we can't afford to be trained directly inside the airplane, but they have this machine, big machine that also implemented. The simulator implemented with VR, mashallah, all of these things. A lot of benefits we know from the using of augmented reality and also VR. All of this integration can help us, as mentioned by Dr. Arjun. It's not just a matter of as a tool, but also how can we, a human, and also the AI using the human wisdom and also artificial intelligence, how can we collaborate and also in improving, solving all the problems in our daily life. So again, we're talking about the immersive intelligent collaboration. It's not just merely a science fiction. It is happening now, and inshallah in the future it will be becoming more advanced, and it is already been applied in areas such as, also as you mentioned by Dr. Shea, as in medicine, but also there are some talks about in such as film production, design, education, and also in the workplace collaboration. And at the same time, we have to think about the future, as human AI collaboration shouldn't be measured only by how advanced and also realistic the technology becomes. It must also be guided with, again, trust, transparency, and also privacy, human responsibility, and the ability of users to remain in control of the important decisions. So with that being said, we would like to thank you, Dr. Arjun, for your sharing on today's notification, the future of human AI collaboration. And to our listeners, thank you also for tuning to us today. If you have any questions or would like to share your thoughts on today's conversation, you can leave it on the comment section of this posting on Facebook and also through our YouTube. So with that being said, again, thank you, Dr. Arjun, for your sharing on today's conversation. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
And to our listeners, thank you also for tuning to us today. AI in You, Smart Tech Smarter You is brought to you by the Center for Artificial Intelligence and Robotics, CAIRO, University of Technology Malaysia, UTM. I'm Batrisha Afrina.
And I'm Sheikh Muhammad Saifuddin bin Sheikh Muhammad Saleh.
Till we meet again, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi